Hello, guys, and ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, it's me again, Insane Gorilla, and welcome once again back to my channel. This is what if Deku was a true Mandalorian, and he's still going to be the regular Mandalorian. He's going to be taught and trained on how to do certain things with weapons, but the reason why I put him as a true Mandalorian is so you don't get confused between the force wielding one and the non force wielding one. I realised I may have made a huge miscalculation, and you guys may or may not have gotten a little bit confused. So hopefully you like the little change. So where we last left off, Obi-Wan Kenobi left to go back to Coruscant as a Jedi Master leaves them as well, with one Jedi, well, putting down the lightsaber and trying to conceal his identity with the younglings. As he, well, she would say, "Thank you for helping us. I will get the younglings to safety." With Inko just saying, "Yeah, get them safety. But if you have to, never use the Force. Because I may be fearing that the Empire may be able to track Force wielders. If they see them once and notice that they're wielding supernatural power, they would want to kill it. And plus, be aware of the clones. We will. Thank you, Mandalorians. Honor and duty. Honor and duty. For the Republic. For the Republic. Now, if you're wondering why they're saying for the Republic, they've been fighting the CIS. They've been Republic Mandalorians. And they believed fully in the well, Republic's cause. Just so you know why. With, well, this female Jedi with the younglings walking off. Is, well, she and Hisashi, along with the other Mandalorians that were with her, decided to make their own clan, the Night Wolves. As, well, the Night Wolves will become a major faction a lot later on. As, well, a few years have gone past, and Inko has given birth. I'll explain later. As one day she goes out, comes back from a little task for her children while Hisashi's away, as she sees Republic assault, well, now Empire assault ships in orbit as she lands to see these commanders troopers. Basically troopers to deal with Mandalorians, specifically. As she walks off the ship, she's immediately had a gun pointed at her, as she puts up her hands. As this trooper just points as she walks off to where he was pointing at, with him having his gun flushed to her head. As he would just say, "Commander Death." "What is it, trooper?" "Got another Mando here. Appears like this one was trying to sneak back into the city." "Huh, just like the other 50 we found." "Alright, take her to interrogation, then process her. Mandalore is now under complete control of the Empire now. Do not resist." As they take her off with another trooper walking up to him. Commander Deaf. And I'm speaking like deaf and like in an ear deaf. Like you're deaf in the ear. What is it, trooper? We got another few Mandalorians. They're not causing too many problems. Arrest them. We don't need Mandalorians causing us problems. As you wish, Commander. Commander Deaf. What now? Civilians are starting to uprise. Let them uprise. Shoot them if necessary. Yes, sir. Squad B and D and F. Report. Sector secured, sir, on our side. Sorry, Squad F reporting. Over and out. Squad D reporting. We've got a few ruffians this side. Dealing with them now. Line them up and kill them. Yes, sir. This is Squad E. All peaceful over this end. Wait, what was that? Hold it right there. Got a prisoner. Bring him in now. Squad E, out. Right. Squad G, A, and B, report. Squad G here. Nothing to report this side. Squad A and B were going through the sewers. Just making sure there's no super commandos in here. Super commandos from the Clone Wars, I assume. Darth Maul's Shadow Collective. Before the Jedi allowed him to escape. Traitorous scum. Easy, trooper. Yes, sir. We're part of the Galactic Marines, so we need to be cautious. Yes, sir. Sir, we've got a massive riot here. Shoot them all. Yes, sir. We've got 5 squads here, anyway. All right. Line them up. As well, a bit brutal, I know, but the clones still do have the inhibitor chips. As they all, well, open fire as the screams could be heard. Men, women, and children. All of them were shot. The ones that were rioting, anyway. With the clone squads just walking through all the dead, making sure all of them are deceased. As they find one hiding a child. As they roll him over, as they shoot him and the child. Traitors to the Empire deserve death. Good soldiers follow orders. Good soldiers follow orders. As some of the men start chanting that. Well, they report Commander Death. Riot quelled. The riot has been quelled and crushed. No further casualties. No troopers dead. Good. Go back to your patrols. Yes, sir. As all 5 squads split off from each other. After 2 days, Inko is finally allowed out of her little interrogation cell. As she finally reunites with Hasashi, with him hugging her. There you are, Inko. What happened? I thought you got caught in that riot. Came back and our 2 children were all on their own. Sorry, Hasashi. Oh, sorry, hun. Those spineless warriors don't hold a candle to us. But did you hear all that screaming? How could I not hear that screaming? Yeah. The clones are completely out of control. No doubt. And You still believe that we can get out of here? Mostly. Right. But I still believe that it is a wise move that we leave now. I know, Inko. But you must understand, if if we decide to leave, we're gonna have to leave in literally 20 minutes. I literally do not want to know if the Empire knows that we are here. When I was in interrogation rooms, they constantly asked me which faction was I a part of, Confederacy or Republic. What did you ask? What did they? What did you say? I said neither. Good girl. And as well, they hear two sets of cries. As Inko walks over to them, saying, "It's okay, it's okay. Mummy's here. Mother's here. Mother's here. Did you give them any food, Asashi? They've been asleep. I've tried to give them something to eat, but they just refused. You've got the touch, apparently. Yeah, I noticed. They've calmed down already. You can tell they're a mother's children, mummy's children. Trust me, I know. They don't seem to like me as much. The little shits. Hasashi? What? It's true. I know, but leave while I'm, you know. Fine, fair enough. Anyway, I've got to go for a mission, so. Another one? Yep. Don't worry, it shouldn't be too long. Okay. As he would walk over to her, give her a kiss on the forehead, as she would say, "Be safe, my love, and come back so we can raise our children to be warriors." I plan to. As he was about to walk out, as Inko was about to start feeding her two children, as she would hear, "What do you two? What do you want? You're the one we're after. What are you talking about?" As she would walk over to him, as they would see Commander Death. "You are in violation of the Empire, Mandalorian. You are under arrest." "For what? We've done nothing." "Oh, really? How about sedition to a failing republic? Not only that, desertion of duty. We have cameras everywhere. We have access to all the cameras, all comms, everything. Everything. You gave aid to the Jedi. You helped them escape. Sir, what should we do to them? For them? Or to them? Easy. Kill the woman. Take the children." "Yes, sir." As these two would start walking, as well, Hasashi would quite easily kill both of them, with Commander Death pulling out his two pistols, with him saying, "All right then, you want to play it like that? All squads, reveal yourselves." As well, 9 squads reveal themselves hiding around every little corner. Basically, he surrounded the entire building. "So, do you think you can take us all on now?" "Inko, get back into the building, now. I'm not leaving you out here to die. You're not leaving me here to die. You're saving our children." "Ah, so the children are indeed yours. Too bad they won't have their parents to look after them. But the Empire will be their family now. Give them over, and perhaps I'll let you live. Commander, we've got clear shots on them. Hold your fire, just for a bit. Let's see what offer I can give them. We'll never, ever give you our children, or our children, over to the Empire. Because you'll just turn them into savages. I know what the Clone Wars did to all of us back then. The Clone Wars, pah. You weren't even part of the heaviest of fighting arenas. The sieges that my boys and I had to take. We, under Kiamundi, as the Galactic Marines, had to fight every step of the way through every single siege. And what did you do, Mandalorians? Sit on your backsides with the 501st and the 212th Attack Battalion. That 501st Legion is way better than you. If that's so, Commander Death, then you should really realize we became legends in our own right, fighting for the Republic. And we still fight for it. Yeah, I was hoping you would say that. Light 'em up, boys. Yes, sir. Inko gets pushed back into the door, or back through the door, as Sasashi cannonballs over the side. But after 20 minutes of non-stop firing, explosions go off as two squads go silent. As Commander Death sees what happened on CCTV cameras, he realizes that there are a lot of Mandalorians heading their way. Alright, then, it appears they have company. Let's kill these two quickly. Squad 1, Squad 2, and 3 with me. The rest of you deal with the Mandalorians coming up the main street. Yes, sir! As they all run off. Squad 1, 2, and 3 stay with him as he walks into, to deal with Inko and that. As, these squads go over to deal with these Mandalorians. As one of them would say, NG, take your group to the left. Right. AM, take the left flank. You got it, Aizawa. My name's not Aizawa. Sorry, what was your name again? Ugh. Never mind. Just get your people to the left. Okay, I'm on it. As he'll take his squad group to the left, along with Enji Todoroki taking his people to the right. Kotsky. What? Your missus is waiting for you. Well, she can wait for a bit. That old girl can wait for a bit. You said you two would be raising warrior children together. Not one raising warrior children while the other fights. I prefer to fight this empire than anything else. We'll take on the main group. Ready for a firefight? Always, sir. Good man. Engie, report. Yeah, I'm reporting. In position. AM, report. Yeah, I'm in position. Good. Now here they come. Hold it. You're under arrest from the Galactic Empire. Yeah, the Empire. There's a reason why people fear us Mandalorians, you know. Yeah, we know. But we ain't afraid. You should be. Now, as well, we skip over to Def and his three squads, along with Sashi and Inko. Inko, get our children out of here. I'll hold him off. You can't be serious. There's three squads out there, plus him. You can use the back way, you know. Not with all those squads out there, I'm not. Come on out, you two. Give us the children. Never! Got that fire? Got the flamethrower already? Yes, sir. Burn them out. Oh no. Hasashi, aim for the fuel tank. I'm on it. Just waiting for him to show himself. Flamer ready, sir. Light them up. As Sashi sees the flame trooper as he would fire. Just getting the power pack of where his fuel line would be. As it would blow up, taking him and 5 troopers with him. As he would just say, damn it. Do I have to do everything myself? Full on charge! As, well, they would full on charge into the house, as Sasashi and Inko would fire their blaster pistols into all of them. With Commander Def actually rugby tackling Hisashi, with Inko dealing with the last remaining soldiers, as one of them hits her in the arm, as she drops towards, well, both of her children, as one of them gets picked up and taken away. As she shouts no, as she tries to kill the guy, but realizes that he's holding a gun flush to her child's head, which does make her waver a bit, as she gets shot in the leg. But she then kills the last guy who was trying to steal her last child. And she just says, I will never forgive the Empire for this. Give my baby back. As, well, she would hold on to her last child, as she would scream, saying, give me my child back, you monsters. As, well, she would see Hisashi, as he would notice that she only has one, as he would rage. You cowards. You cowards dare steal a child from their parents. I no longer see you as people. I see you all as animals that need to be put down. Oh, really? If you see us as animals, then I see you as petty crooks that deserve imprisonment, torture, then executions, then being executed for your crimes against the Empire. For dereliction of duty, I hereby sentence you to death. And the punishment is execution. You first, traitor to the one people who gave you everything. If you're talking about the Jedi, they gave us nothing but pain, suffering. I had to watch my own brothers get slaughtered by a metal machine, wielding lightsabers once or twice in my life. And the Jedi did nothing to stop him. Just because of General Grievous, you think the Jedi deserve it. The Jedi were peacekeepers for thousands of years. No, they weren't. They were warmongers. If they wanted the war to stop, they would have gotten involved a lot sooner. That would go against their principles, though, wouldn't it? Clone. Oh, shut up, false Tarak. Don't ever use that name. Yeah, because False Tarak is actually your real name. Shut up, trooper. You ain't nothing to me. I changed my name for a reason, because I hated my first original name. False Tarak. You can't hide. I know your face, and I know your true name. I will not be using Hasashi for your real name now. You'll always be known as False Tarak to me. For a clone, you're pathetic. Who's a real clone? I'm the original. I'm the original one who created you. No, you ain't. Jango Fett was. And guess who Jango Fett worked for? Confederacy of Independent Systems. Now, die. As you punch him, sending him over a railing, as all you can hear is him screaming. Let's go. Now. What about my child? It's too late for her. We'll find her, I promise. That's my main mission now. As we skip 18 years later. Drax, come down here now. Yes, Mother, I'm coming. What do you want? Got a mission for you. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. I've got a mission, have I? Who am I going with? Father? You? Or my cousins? Shut up, boy. You're going on your own. Oh, single missions. Yay, my favourite. How many explosives do I get to take? None. It's a recon mission. Ugh. You should really be saving that for dear Eric's. Your brother has nothing to do with this. D. Eric's has a lot of things to do with this. D. Eric's, he is what? 2 years younger than you? Yes. He doesn't get to go on any missions at all. He goes on missions with his father because he's not a brick like you. Wow, insulting, Mother. I definitely see why Dad chose you as his partner. Shut up, Drex. And get on with it. Yeah. I'm going. I'm taking my brother with me. Better go with two than one. No, you do not. Try and stop me, Mother. Oh, you little... As he would open the door and close it. With it then being opened 2 seconds later. Honey, I'm home. Yeah, I can tell. What kept you? Work. The boy, too. What was that all about? Why did Derek's storm out of here like there was no tomorrow? He's got a mission. Oh, you gave him a mission. Great. Does it involve not exploding things like he loves doing mostly? Yep. Yeah, you know he took a detonator, right? I know. I never told him where he was going to go scouting, though, because he didn't give me a chance to say. I think you already figured that part out. You told him, haven't you? Yep, I told him. I told him over the comms. He knows his brother's coming. Let's just hope he doesn't try and kill him like he nearly did last time. That last time was because I wasn't there. You're going this time, aren't you? I wish I was. God's sake, not the clients again. The clientele wants me to hunt an Imperial officer down. Apparently he's caused a lot of problems. Oh, really? Really. Chop chop then. Yep. See you in a few weeks. Bye. As Dirks walks into a training hall. Derek then walks into a training hall after a few hours of walking. Now, where is he? Where are you, little brother? Ah, there you are. As he would sneak behind a guy with with two weapons in his hand, one pistol and one lightsaber handle. As Derek would sneak up behind him and say, "Got you, Durandar!" As Durandar would actually turn around and smack him in the face with the hilt of the lightsaber without it activating. As those two would then slap each other's weapons out of their hands, and they would just they'll just get into a fist match with Direct with Direk just tapping his brother in the gut as hard as he can go, with his brother doing the same thing to him but in the face. With Dirks laughing his head off, saying, "Ha ha ha! Come on, then, little brother. Let's see if the young punk can actually bring down his big bro for once." "Oh, shut up, you useless tool. You're nothing. You're not much of a sharp box in anything, are you? You're not the smartest tool in the shed. You're not the strongest puncher in the face either. That's not even an insult. That wasn't meant to be. I could barely feel that punch. How about you feel this one then?" As he would kick him right in the gonads, with him just hyperventilating, saying, "Ouch! Why?" As he would go to the floor, holding his balls. As he would say, "Why, bro? Why kick me in the nuts?" "Simple. You're an idiot. You didn't even let Mother finish with the conversation, did you?" "No, because I didn't get to blow stuff up." "That's why you're an idiot." Yeah, whatever. But I will admit, I actually do fancy going to blow something up. "Ah, so you agree with me then?" "Oh yeah, hell yeah. I nicked 2 detonators from Father." "I nicked one from Mother when she wasn't looking." "Nice one." As they would fist bump. As he would help him back up again, saying, "Sorry about kicking you in the nuts. I had to get you to listen somehow." "Yeah, I should really be getting used to that. This is the 15th time I've kicked you there, bro. You need to seriously watch it and stop sneaking up on me. Your father didn't already tell me you were on the way here." "Ah, seriously? Why can't I ever sneak up on you without him getting involved? Because, once again, you're an idiot." "Screw you, brother. Go and chew on a gun there, would you? How about you go and chew on a Minoc? Or even better to yet, pick a fight with a Hutt. How about you go and chase a Rancor? How about you go to a Felucia and pick a fight with the local wildlife?" "Oh, hell no." "And don't tell me you go and chase a Rancor then. Come on, this way." 2 days later. So, here it is. We're going over to that tree line. "Yeah, sure. Keep him radio contact." Yeah. So, what do you see on your end?" Some power generators, some fuel lines, chicken walker by the looks of it, and clone troopers. The Empire's starting to slowly phase those guys out. I heard there was something going on over in Camino. Yeah, I heard something about that. You want to go over there one day and see it? Nah, too much water. I prefer the greenery to the ocean. Yeah, true. Yo, bro. You still have those detonators, right? Oh, yes, I do. Why? Fancy blowing this place to hell? Oh, you're reading my mind already. This place wouldn't be that easy to take out. Scanning those fuel dumps now. You're gonna love how much is in there. Enough to take this whole place sky high? You know it. But those generators are gonna be a bit of a problem. Why? They're shielded. Yeah, we can break in. Nah. Once we make a chain explosion, or a chain reaction of explosions, the whole base will go up and they'll take those power generators with them. Hey bro, firing over my detonator for you. Cheers. Welcome. Now get him. I'll keep you covered with a sniper rifle. Cheers, bro. Now mention it. As he would sneak in, as he would sneak past quite a few of these guys, with one of them just saying, "Alright, keep an eye out for unexpected activities. We can't have anything going bad." Yes, sir. As, as you would not notice, direct gun. I'm just going to change the guy with the purple lightsaber now to Grunt. Not. Oh, screw it. I'll just call him Deku. As he would just say, "Charge is in place, now leaving." I'm going to cause these guys a bit of trouble. Sniper fire. Don't kill them just yet. I want to see the panic on their faces. Too late. As well, you'd hear a shot as one of these troopers hits smack in their face, with the commander shouting, "Take cover! Sniper fire! Can anybody see where that's coming from?" "Negative, sir. There's only one shot." Hey, I think as he would get cut off with him getting shot again, as Deku would just say, "Drex, now!" Bye bye, Imperials. As he would set off the chain reaction, with him and Deku just sitting there watching the entire explosion. As they would see one of the troopers do what Captain Rex did on Umbara. But it's all of them screaming as the entire outpost goes up in flames, with them both walking away, laughing. As, well, Deku and Drix will just speak to each other while laughing. Ha! That should teach the imps for coming in Mandalorian space. Yeah. The Nightwolf space, that's for sure. Yeah. Luckily, our compatriots didn't notice that we'd left, or otherwise they would have wanted to come with us. Nah. It's best that they didn't. We're better prepared for this. Besides, when are you going to get your jetpack? When are you going to start learning how to fly? Fair point. Wait, hang on a minute. You slippery little gundark, you haven't even learned how to fly yet yourself. You're 18. Yeah, you're 2 years younger than me. Technically, we both should have started learning when we were 15 anyway. Yeah, well, you're just as dense as anything. Oh, shut up, little bro. Pity Father wasn't here. He would have loved to have seen that explosion. Up close and personal. Don't jinx it, he would have turned up. Trust me, bro. He wouldn't have a candle to us for the explosive arts. True enough. But did you see those guys' faces? Oh, I wish I could. I could clearly see them bright as day, even if they were wearing helmets. It was, as he'll take off his helmet, it was this, "Oh no!" being a bit sarcastic. As Drex would just laugh at him, saying, "Come on, bro. It wouldn't be that hard to scare them. So much for the mighty clones of the Clone Wars era." I've got to admit, I actually want to know why Father doesn't talk about that. Trust me, bro. I asked him several times. He said he didn't want to tell me. It was too dangerous for me to know about it. Too dangerous? Why? Seems like the clones were more deadlier back then. I wonder why he doesn't tell us that. I don't know. Well, mainly because I don't want to tell you. Oh no. Ah, slippery gun dogs. Here we go. What did I tell you, boys? About explosives? What? It's not like you're ever going to use them. I was holding on to those because I had a mission that I needed to do, and it involved explosions anyway. You two go and nick were the only thermal detonators that I needed. By the way, did you use all three of those thermal detonators just to blow up one Imperial outpost? Technically, Father, it was about to become an Imperial base. It was a few days away from that. So be glad it was on this planet we would have had an Imperial base to contend with. And the rest of the Night Wolves would have had to move. You really think that blowing up an Imperial facility would stop them, right? You'll just send more of them here. Hey, better that than actually having more Imperials already to deal with. And besides, the Imperials never spotted me planting the explosives. Did you even check for prisoners? Yeah, I checked the prisoner log. There was nothing. Nobody. Nada. The whole base was recently put up. You just said it was an outpost. Yeah, outpost, sorry. Sorry, I'm dumb. Yeah, no kidding. So, do you have anything to say? I wish I could go back in time and replay the whole moment again. Go on, bro. You can't do that on our old man. Oh, shut up, Drex. Drex. Oh, shut up, Drex. Come on. Let's get back to bed. Let's get back home before Mother gets even more worried about us. She's gonna grill us, but oh well. It was too fun. Instead of raising warriors, I raised anarchists. Oh, we got warrior spirit. We just love blowing shit up. Because hell, life can't go on without explosions somewhere down the line. Yeah, you got that right, brother. Come on. Let's get home before I get moaned at. I'm prepared to be reprimanded from both me and your mother. Yeah. What's the sour face for, Father? Shame that you can't torture us yourself? No, your mother's good at that one. Ugh. Don't get me started. Don't push your luck, boy. Go on, bro. Let's head back into the city. Right. Let's head back into the Mandalorian city again. Well, the capital of Mandalore, to be precise. As he would, well, as Sasashi would speak to the two boys. Alright, Deku. And you, Darax. Head to the training floor. She'll be with you shortly. Yeah, right, old man. We can take her on easy. Don't push it, brother. You know how strong she is. Yeah, I know. Ugh, idiots. Both of them are idiots. You raised them. You gave birth to them. So technically, it's both of our responsibilities. They're both anarchists. They blew up an entire Imperial outpost and didn't even bother checking the Imperial logs for prisoners. Again? Again. They really thought I would buy into that lie. They say it all the time. Well, let's just hope they'll learn. I'll give them one hell of a thrashing that they will never regret learning or ever forget. Huh. Make sure you do. Tired of them getting an attitude. Especially Durex or Durax. He is, well, a nuisance, a problem. His brother's smarter than him, and yet they both still decided to do the most stupidest thing ever by blowing up an entire Imperial base. Or what they would say, a supposed Imperial base that was a few days away from completion. Yeah, well, enough about that. I possibly have us another mission to do, which would require all of us, the entire clan. What? What do you want us to do? You know our old trainer, Brutal. Brutal. Why do you want to go and rescue? Why do you want to see him? Well, he recently got in contact with me, aka 5 minutes ago. He wants help getting off Camino. So, why would you want us to go to Camino and get him off? He wants to go to a different ocean planet. There's him and 20 others that want to go to a different planet, filled with water, off the radar. He wants to use us for new clones. They take a lifetime to grow, but they will not die off as quick as anything else. He wants to make clones. More clones. Yes. Us two specifically. It would be best if we have multiple cloners, or different clones of different variety. That way, I know, Hasashi, I know. Trust me. I actually do not want to do this, but he gave us a lot of information and a lot of advice during our training on Camino. With the regs. Trust me, Inko, I know. And besides, it's not like our previous matchups didn't do anything. They brought us two together. Yes, well, guess what? You couldn't be exactly more unstable back then. Seriously? You're gonna bring this up? It's true, though. As well, a few more days pass, and they actually eventually leave, with Deku saying, "Hey, Dad? What? There's something I've always wanted to know. What was it actually like, in the Clone Wars? You might as well just tell us. You seem very antsy about this mission." Fine. I guess Inko hasn't told your mother and uncle and cousins haven't told you. Well, my cousins don't know anything about it. They've asked their fathers and mothers. Let's say this, son. Where do I begin? I think I'm saying start at Camino. That'll be the best option. Right. Camino. The planet we're going to now. Let's just say this. When we were taken in by Mandalorians, we were taken to Camino. Hang on a minute, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, when we were taken in by Mandalorians, we were taught on how to fight. We went to Camino to join the ones that no longer exist in our society. That's when I first met your mother. We were children, but we became inseparable from each other. Enji Todoroki was the next one. And then there was Bakugo, the Bakugo family. Our group became the ones known as the Night Wolves, after we were trained by 3 people who were disgraced in their own clans, so they formed their own to try and regain honor. We adopted their titles because they died during the Clone Wars. When we were old enough, along with the new generation of clones, we eventually got loaded off onto LAAT gunships, or LAT for short. And then, well, we went flying through the, well, skies of Camino on the LAAT gunships. Well, the gunships. Eventually docking with a cruiser, with an assault cruiser, known as the Fire's Litany. Strange name for a vessel, but hey. We ended up training on that ship, fighting each other. We also got several of the clones to start fighting each other as well, to put more of a brotherly bond between them all, start a few rivalries up. Then we also started our own little traditions, one that me and your mother still do. But then, well, the Litany of Fury, or the Litany of Fire, went into hyperspace. We didn't realize we were in hyperspace at the time, but when we dropped out, we could see the stars. We could see everything. We could see fighters of Jedi ships that the Jedi flew in, the Jedi fighters that they flew in, going past us. There was one other cruiser that came up next to us. The Prosecutor. A beautiful ship. Greatly designed. Our 2 ships fought side by side, taking on, well, anything really. When we were in orbit, still, our Jedi leaders went down to rescue some more of their own. 12 assault ships had already landed on the planet's surface. When we were still on our ships, everybody was rushing around apart from us. Me, your mother, your uncles, and your aunts were all walking to our ships. We were ready, more ready than our poor clone brethren. We made sure to give them all an arousing speech back then. Back then, me and your mother didn't know war. We didn't know death and destruction. We didn't know much about it at all. Then our captain spoke to us. He was saying that all troops must get to their combat positions immediately. And then prepare for immediate drop into a combat zone. The combat was starting to get underway. We would be the first ones to enter the battlefield. We would be surrounding the Jedi and helping them in the arena, which we were glad to try and do, because we heard so much about the Jedi. So we did. Me, your mother, your aunts and uncles, or a detachment of clones, we all went into that arena and rescued our Jedi generals. One of them, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, Senator Padme Amidala, Obi-Wan Kenobi, not Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mace Windu, Master Luminar Unduli, Ayla Secura, Quinlan Voss, all of them. Even, well, Kinane Mundi, who was a good man in heart. After we rescued them, they landed on a plateau and fought alongside the clones, doing something stupid, making a fallout attack. No cover, no nothing. The clones were not prepared for it. Our gunship landed back in the hangars again, refueled, rearmed, dropped back out with us inside, because we needed to get ammo ourselves, because we spent so much of it trying to kill battle droids already. We even were shooting them from the sky. Our gunship made a critical error as it fired its missiles. It hit a Geonosian fighter as its buddies started shooting at us. This was all on Geonosis. The battle was hectic. There was no such thing as a strategy. Walkers on both sides were being destroyed by our heaviest of vehicles. Whenever troops landed, they were either blown out of the sky before they could, or just blown to Kingdom Come when they landed. A lot of people died back then, but back there, boys, it still pains me, because I can see them every time I go to sleep. But on one of our runs, our pilot made a critical error. Those Geonosian fighters that I told you about, they shot us down. We just survived, but the pilot did not. He did his best, but he didn't survive. That's when we met them the first time. The ones that became famous. The 501st. They became legendary. We became legendary just after them. But the one thing that we did not notice about them is about their fondness for a single Jedi, Anakin Skywalker. When they first got attached to him after the Clone Wars began on Geonosis, they became legendary in their own right. But before that, they were just the 501st. Attack Battalion, or Attack Legion. They were magnificent with their combat prowess. We fought alongside a clone that called himself Rex. A very strange name, but a very good one. The clones we were fighting alongside put up firing lines, covering their brothers from hilltops, sniper fire, making sniper nests, rocket bunkers. They were doing everything to try and save their brothers, as many of them as they could anyway. When we saw those separatists leaving Atmo with their core ships, Grandmaster Yoda ordered all heavy batteries to open up on them, to kill them, to bring them down. They could hold 20,000 battle droids, 4,000 Vulture tri-droids, Vulture Hyena bombers, transports, you name it, they could hide it. The Separatists were masters of this sort of thing. The Battle of Geonosis continued for 5 whole weeks. For 5 whole weeks. A lot longer than what anybody should have thought was possible. Even if the droid army was in full retreat, there were still pockets of droids holding out. So that's why it took a lot longer. That's when the 501st truly became their own. They were experts in close quarters combat. They killed everything in sight on Geonosis. And I mean everything, my children. You and Drex, or Draxon, never knew the 501st like we did. They were terrifying. But hey, that's actually where I'm leaving it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, sorry if I got names mixed up. I am sort of in a little bit of a rush. So, yeah. Sorry. But hey, wish you all the good best of luck. Trying to understand what I was sort of saying. And sorry if I sounded very low pitched. Peace.